An expression like a squared means a times a. Likewise, we're multiplying it by a cubed, which means a times a times a, and simplifying, since it's all multiplication, we have a times a times a times a times a, or using exponential notation for this factored form, we'll express this as a to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exponential power of 5. If you note, the exponents, when added together, give us 5. Let's do the same with this next one. X to the third, in expanded notation, is x times x times x. X to the fourth is 4 x's multiplied together. And similarly, since it's all multiplication, we can put it in exponential notation with that common base of x to the exponential power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This leads us to a rule, which is referred to as the product rule. And it states that for any number a and any positive integers m and n, when you have an expression a to the m times a to the n, it is equal to a to the m plus n power. Let's put it to work. In this example, we have common bases, which mimics that rule, and rather than writing them out in factored notation, we can simply use the rule by adding those exponents together and have an equivalent expression of x to the 11th power. No matter the number of factors, the rule is still going to work here. We have common bases with exponential powers of 4, 6, and the understood 1. When we simplify here, we will add those powers together and have an equivalent of 7 to the 11th power. Although this looks complicated in this next example, having this sum here within the parenthesis, it is something to the 5th power times something to the 6th power, no different than this example up here. We have that common factor of x plus y multiplied together, so adding those exponents, a simplified solution or representation of this problem would be x plus y to the 5 plus 6 or 11th power. In this last example, we have within parentheses a multiplication of different variables times, again, another parenthesis with multiplication within the parentheses of different variables as well. Using our properties of associative and commutative to simplify this, since this is all multiplication, we can drop the parentheses and rearrange the terms so that we have like variables next to one another and simplify from there. So switching these two around using the commutative property, I now have x squared times x squared. We have that common base where we can add the exponents. 2 plus 2 is 4. And likewise, we have common bases here of y. Simplifying, using the product rule, we will add the exponents. 3 plus 4, 7. So simplification of this expression is x to the 4th times y to the 7th.